today I wanted to show you something that many of us have struggled with for quite some time. So, oftentimes we are looking for diagnoses to link to our prescriptions. So down here, you can add a diagnosis to go with your medication. We, for years, have noticed that that list from which you can choose is not always complete. And now we have a reason why and a little solution. So, so let's just go through this for a minute. So, the issue for adding a diagnosis to the medication module is that it needs to have an ICD-10 code, which is a billing code. So if you add a diagnosis through the assessment and plan in the context of a visit, no problem. That diagnosis will show up in your list because there is an ICD-10 code attached. Oh, sorry. I think this is aggressive typing sound as well, so I apologize. So when I hit add, this list is available. And sometimes problems that are available, let's say counseling on health promotion was added to the problem list, you'll notice that that isn't available here. So the solution is hopefully going to be helpful. So in the history tabs, sometimes diagnoses are added outside of a visit, and they only include the SNOMED code, which is the clinical code, and not the ICD-10 or billing code. And therefore, those diagnoses do not show up on the available list of options to add to a prescription. So let me show you what we've changed, which will fix that. So if you're adding a diagnosis to a patient's problem list outside of a visit, from a consult note, an ER visit, what have you, you're going to be in history, and I want you to use IMO Core. And you'll notice that this screen looks a little different. And again, this is only in the problems or history tabs. So when you add your diagnosis, let's say tularemia, you'll notice on the right-hand side that default is to add it to both the assessment and the problems. This will add the ICD-10 code and the SNOMED code. So I'm going to add that. It's there. I save and close. And I'm going to close this med module, but you'll notice that if I go back into the med module, just add something. When I go to the add, tularemia is now there. So it is available because there's an ICD-10 code. So adding problems through the history template and IMO Core will add the necessary code so that you can link them to prescriptions. I would advise against using this problems tab to add new problems to the problem list, and instead make sure you have a favorites here in your favorite templates, and adding history IMO new to your favorites will allow you to add these codes and allow you to access those codes to add to your prescriptions in the future. If you have any questions, please contact us at NextGenHelp at greaterportlandhealth.org. Take care.